This is Prime Minister's car.
He's not only an excellent politician, probably one of the best politicians in Europe. He's also a very friendly guy. About 3 years ago, I was here with a lady and back to the building. She introduced him to Japanese group, and of course they wanted to have their photographs taken. And for 10 minutes, the Prime Minister of Luxembourg had his arms around the Japanese having photographs taken. 2 weeks before, I don't think that's a good idea, but 2 weeks before that, an Australian symphony orchestra here, and that was on a Sunday morning, and he was waiting for somebody from Egypt. Now, we have very strict laws about smoking in Luxembourg, of course, no smoking in restaurants, hotels, and in public buildings, and Mr. Juncker's a very heavy smoker. I'm not sure if the Minister of Health knows that, but he came out of the building. I introduced him to the orchestra. In fact, he was going to their concert that evening, concert hall, and then lit up a cigarette and said, I'm not allowed to smoke in my own offices, so I have to come outside, walk up the... I just mentioned about cycling in Luxembourg, Charlie Gold and so on, and Mr. Hasselborn is a very keen cyclist. He used to spend his vacation down in France always to be cycling. I remember last year at 8 o'clock in the morning I was here, a very early start,
Foreign Ministry.
Mr. Hasselborn, the foreign minister, cycled in through the gates here, got off his cycle, and went into his offices, but I hope he took a shower and changed before he met Condi Rice or somebody else. I mentioned the new bells, and you can see here over in the on the grass there, when William III of the Netherlands in Luxembourg died. You remember in the 19th century, the kings of the Netherlands, they were given Luxembourg in 1815. This was to compensate them for land which they'd lost in the Rhineland area of Germany. But in 1890, William III, king of the Netherlands and Grand Duke of Luxembourg, died and didn't have a son. And in the dynasty, the House of Nassau, there was a rule that only males could ascend. So the throne of Luxembourg, who came from the House of Nassau-Weilburg in Germany, and the stone bridge across the Trus Valley there we briefly saw. Adolf and his son William IV were Protestants, and William IV eventually married the daughter of the Portuguese king in exile, who was Catholic. I say eventually because it took around 10 years to look at this to decide whether any of it's going to be preserved and kept, and then hopefully they can carry on putting in. Beautifully renovated, they're from the 18th century. Inside you can make them as modern as you like, but externally they have to look as they originally were. We've got the Chamber of Deputies building here. This is the Luxembourg Parliament building, actually built in 1858. The Parliament now is on vacation until the second Tuesday in October, when they have the official opening of the new session. But if the Minister or the King is not here now, we'll go in here. We have a very small army in Luxembourg. It's over 800 men. Conscription abolished in 1967, so it's a volunteer army. Luxembourg, a member of the United Nations and NATO. And we actually have 23 soldiers down in Kosovo, and 9 soldiers go down on a 4-month rotation basis to Afghanistan, where they help guard. He insisted that foreign language should be taught as well, so that's why they built the statue of his honour. This is where the Franciscan monastery was, but officially Place Deuxième William II today. Every Wednesday and Saturday morning we have a market here doing that sort of refreshment stands here and so on, and lots of other things going on this square. As you can see at the moment, they're building something here. Now, I band all sorts of jazz music, gospel, and for the first time this year I'm pleased to know they actually served some Cajun food, so it was quite good. Yeah, crawfish pie, pili gumbo, not to mention the jambalaya, while you could listen. Meet your Alex and the other guys from the band. Okay, I'm going to take you up to the restaurant here.
McDonald's? French embassy.
States that form the European Union right now. It was once one of the best banks in Europe, especially for richer clients, and now for the 4th consecutive quarter they are in the red, and deep in the red, as they invested a bit too. So you have all the banks there. Take another bank from Belgium. And a couple of shopping centers and cinema centers as well. Of Luxembourg, and now we're heading. we can stop. There's a little parking lot here. This is just a photo stop if you want to take this lovely picture of the Mosel. Oh.
Well, you got us.
Yeah, no pictures of him.
Rhine and a big city again, the old capital city of Germany, Bonn, is on our agenda, but we'll tell you all about it in the Port Talk. If you want to see a little bit more of this tiny little town where we are docked, Traben-Trarbach, well, as it is just 4:05, seriously, and so we'll make an announcement about that, but it's not that there is exactly much to see in Traben-Trarbach, but it's just one of those typical small little settlements here on the Mosel, as you can see them. So if you're interested in that, just look at old tractors, and then let's have an Utsik.
Oh, no, he's gonna put that in here.
To keep it fresh.
Good.
Yeah.
Down there. 他把鱼就
A
放
lot
在
of
那，I don't know.
fish here.
问他，他说这是
Oh, really? Oh. Hey, hey, Swan.
Grapes. We're on board Melody on the river Mosel. Tonight we go back to the Rhine.